Hello everyone, I'm Galaxy Will and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I know that we've barely reached the surface. We've had maybe 3 endings? The confusion one, the broom closet one, and the regular one, the normal one. But let's see what else we have to offer
Stanley
here.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
He's never said that before.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There's a door.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, so what happens if I just continue forward
he detoured
here?
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What happens if I do that? Does that change anything?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. I went downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Anything changed now? Is there anything else I could have changed? Let's see.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, I don't know it. What are you gonna do if I don't do it? What you gonna do? Can I go back out this door?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I put a different number in. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2845.
0, 0, 0, 0. 0.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
That's funny. Can I go this way? No, I can't go this way. Jeez, that startled me last time too. Oh, it never loaded. Did it load last time?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now? When
I need to go down the escape one all the way.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Now where's the phone for me to...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh.
Although this passageway had the word escape
This is going to be as creepy as the other one.
The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
That's what you said last time, and I turned around.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley
Is
still
it gonna
had
be a violent
every
death?
opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What? What's down there? Okay. That just took my breath away. Oh, jeez.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley
why do they have this machine?
Closer and closer to his demise.
Is this how they fire people?
His life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Are you gonna drop me
in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
What was that they smashed over there? Okay.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yes, definitely. Fake my death. My death thing. What's this? Oh, weird.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, is this a museum?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, like, so this is like, purgatory. So I'm in purgatory, and I'm just living this narration every which way for infinity. So is this my office? Oh, weird. The office layout. Oh, that's so cool. It's a cool way to put credits in. Oh my god, there's more? How big is this museum? Okay, wait. I haven't seen those options yet. How do I get to those options? Down this hall. Employee lounge. Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad injustice ever. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy. Push the number 4.
That is so cool. They put like the outtakes of recordings that they had the narrator say. That's so cool. How do I get out of here though? Freedom ending. Yeah, that's the real ending. What? 38. Yes. Holy cow. How do I get out of here? I don't want any endings to be spoiled. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Nope, I'm not looking. How do I get out of here? Oh! Duh! Exit right here.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I turned the game off?
Can you see?
No.
Can you see how much they need one another?
Oh.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I want to keep playing.
Do choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Does he forget now? Forgot the beginning. Stanley dead. Do I need to go back? Do I need to restart, really? Do I need to press the menu button? Hello? Hello? Can't move. Weird. Okay. Oh, that's the first time I've had to do that.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Does it save?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
all my
missed
other
a memo.
progress?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Are there other
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of,
want a drink. Okay.
But
down that other way, are there any other choices I can make?
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So if I go down here, if I went back to the meeting room, and I go down that normal path, are there other options besides escape? I don't think there's any other options for me to do. I'm just gonna keep going this way. But
Stanley
this time,
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
I'm gonna
ago.
go up that way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten
What
off on
happens
the
if I
wrong
follow
foot
it?
here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm
And I go that way.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
what happens if I jump off?
all this
Bye.
time. There's someone... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I'm yes. Extremely. Alright, well, let's do that again.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it
this
mean?
time, let's not jump
Stanley
off.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
That was different. What caused that?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Say anything else? Hello?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Rude. Anyway.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, let's go across here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I jump onto one of the cars there?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ooh.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley.
Your
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ooh. Oh, this is creepy. Jeez.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Who is it?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie.
What?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Why is my apartment number the same as my desk?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh!
Gotcha.
Yeah, you did.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Wow.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Do I have an option not to? Oh, this is a sad apartment.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
That. Morning, employee. 427. Press 1 on your keyboard. Was that my original commands? What happens if I press 1?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Really? It's going to make me do his
Look at
job?
him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Lunch.
Now he's coming back to work.
But we
One
all
might
do.
even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, you're making me do this. I'm pressing O. Oh, 0.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Thing yet change. Watch TV. TV turn on?
And so he began to fantasize about his
TV's
own
not
job.
there anymore.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
That you'd rather be excited that your coworkers are gone? I mean, some coworkers though. Spend the time with the boys.
So he went
Gotta
further.
spend time with those boys,
He imagined
man.
that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
To prepare dinner. Or anything in the fridge?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What? You tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Is this him regretting? So, is this narrator saying that Stanley regrets his life and regrets working and not being free and exciting? When the clock's actually changed time. It's not 11:25 like it has been the entire time. Press 7 to tell your wife you love her. I mean, do I not have a wife and kids?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In
The wife's
reality,
gone.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Be at work in the morning. Yeah, I don't want to be at work in the morning, so I won't press that. But then I'm listening to you. But I don't think I can just sit here and not press it. I don't think he's going to let me not do it. And that's what they want.
You see?
Oh.
Can he just not hear me?
I'm back in the office.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing. I don't want it. Can I press a button to question things?
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Jeez. That was dark. I close the door. Oh, darn it.
That's her, Stanley.
Yeah, what if I just don't answer?
You need to be the one to do this.
I'm just not going to answer.
To her.
And then I'll
unplug it.
it.
Truly place your faith in another. Then pick up the phone.
I'm good. I'll play Ring Around the Rosie. Ring around the rosy, pockets full of posy. Ma, can you get it? Ah, the phone! I don't think there's a reaction if I don't pick it up. Can I unplug it, though?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait.
You messed up.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
But there's no...
I didn't even know that was possible.
Phone line.
Let me double check.
That's the power phone. Power line.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment.
I didn't get a copy of that script.
And the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
You knew this already.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity
I jumped off
of the
a
situation?
lift.
Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Dudley,
but if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Steve
or
from
he
Minecraft?
could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Why would you even think of that?
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense.
You're
and at no
comparing
time
me.
should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Who says that? No, I'm not practicing.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
I'm not practicing that either.
Most medical
I live in
professionals
Florida and I
recommend
won't do
making
that.
at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally,
More than 8 what?
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
You're being very...
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can I pick up the phone now? Oh, where's the... you can't even see the projector, but there's something being projected. Oh, what if I stayed in that room? Dang it. Okay. Now what? Oh, you fenced it off.
Your choices are meaningful. We can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh,
Imagine
man.
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
And oh man. I'm gonna jump off now? No. You stink. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. What the heck? That doesn't look right. Is that right? Oh yeah, this is the break room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Alright, which door?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But you were saying that Stanley thought his life was boring. So I'm going to take the one on the right.
No! Why did you do that? Okay, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, man, I broke the game. I broke the game. What happens now? Okay. Oh. Those numbers are not right. Well, I have to go through the left door now. Move forward. Don't want to go here. Did I mess it up over here too? Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage?
Fun, though.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
Yeah, it's
I can't
fun.
lose that knowledge. I'll have
to
live with
it
forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To really destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Keep going.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No.
I have to.
Oh. Jeez. Well, that didn't work. I don't like that sound. The heck? What just happened?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Are we in purgatory?
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
My story.
Is this all? I hope this is all
through
paint.
The door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Bye.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Is he just going to keep looping around like that?
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Third time's the charm.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Happens again, I'm going on the left.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
All right, fine. I'll go down the one on the left.
Responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, what happens? What happens? Is it broken? Is it broken again?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, is this locked now? The broom closet is locked now. Hey, I want to go in. Oh, and now I can't go down here.
Walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wow. Can I take this door now? It doesn't say executive bathroom anymore. What? It's green? What?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that not it? that not what you said? Is that not what you said?
Spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. There's some ASMR for you guys.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please
I whispered it.
speak
the
code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
It's a terrible door.
I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
What? Oh my god, this is so cool. Is that Stanley? Wow.
Stanley?
Oh, it's so cool.
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
What?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
This can't be another ending.
All right. Stanley, this is important.
This isn't the true ending.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
No.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong.
There's more than this ending.
I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
I didn't even get this for the freedom one.
Do something? Anything? This is more important.
Oh, I can't go off the edges.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening
I'm
to
here.
this? Stanley, are you there?
Well, it's not Stanley.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
So sad. Gonna put me back? Oh yeah. Alright, I know there's more to that. We've covered a lot, but I think we're gonna end that video there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!